evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pendleton High School as tonight we welcome in the Estacada Rangers to face your Pendleton Buckaroos. At this time, we'll announce the starters for the Rangers. Starting senior number 2, Blake Barter. Junior number 6, Thomas Clausen. Junior number 7, Turner Jackson. Sophomore number 8, Dane Carpenter. Junior number 10, Landon Thomas. A senior number 13, Noah Kim. Junior number 55, Connor Kindig. Senior number 60, Hudson Smith. A senior number 61, Gunnar Coy. Sophomore number 65, Judah Hansen. And junior number 75, Willie Munn. The Rangers are coached by Andy Mott, assisted by Garrett Thornton, Brian Scott, Isaiah Sexton, Jeremiah Platt, Chip Carey, John James, John Stewart.
What is up, and welcome to this EO Live presentation of Buckaroo football. I got asked to come over and do some Pendleton games this year. This is Doddsy on the mic. Got Tanya Clapp on the camera, Brent Clapp back in the van in the production booth, and we're about to get underway here. It's the Pendleton Buckaroos and the Estacada Rangers. The Rangers are currently number 7 in the coaches poll, number 6 in the OSAA rankings at 2-2, and this Estacada team is they're a tough team, but Pendleton comes into this game 0-4, and I was down on the field earlier before the game talking with head coach Eric Davis, and I was like, I haven't even thought about judging Pendleton yet. I don't know who set up this this opening schedule for Pendleton, but my God, what a gauntlet of teams. Scappoose, East Valley, Redmond, and then Weiser. I mean, you can't really judge where Pendleton's out as far as 4A-wise based off of that schedule in my eyes. We'll see. Like I said, the Bucks are 0-4 there. I think they're still going to be a force in the GOL for sure this year, and I think that they're definitely going to keep right up with Estacada tonight. Yeah, like I said, like that, the starting schedule for Pendleton this year, crazy. If this is your first time tuning in, this isn't your typical play-by-play. It's me hanging out with you on a Friday night. It's a little bit chilly over here in Pendleton. We're at the high school on the side of the hill, but it is absolutely gorgeous for football. There's no doubt about that. And I think tonight's where we get to see what Pendleton's actually made of. You know, it's one of those things where you run this gauntlet of tough games to start the season, and unfortunately they weren't successful, but I think tonight is the true test to see where this Pendleton team is at for sure. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, everybody that's helped make this happen, and you'll get to hear about them during the game. It's football time. It's Friday night. It's 7 o'clock. There's nothing I'd rather be doing. I don't know about you. Let me know who you're watching and where you're watching from, and I'll interact with you if you comment. So if you haven't watched before, just know that that's kind of onside kick here to start the game for the Rangers is going to be recovered by Pendleton. And I mean, they kind of telegraphed that. I knew that was coming. So Pendleton will take over right at the 50 to start the game. I don't know if I like that decision by Estacada coach Andy Mott. The Rangers are coached by Andy Mott, Greg Thornton, Brian Scott, Isaiah Sexton, Jeremiah Platt, Jim Carey, John James, Jason Stewart, and Logan Stram. That's number 10 in the backfield for Pendleton, Cole Sazu, and if I'm saying that name wrong, I'm sorry. You can correct me in the comments. The handoff goes to McQuinn, and he's going to lose 5 on the first down play, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 15 for the Bucks. If anybody from Pendleton's watching, let me know if I'm saying that name right. Cole Sazu. I mean, there's been I said Primus wrong for 2 years before somebody said something, so I called him Primus for 2 years. 2nd down here, Sazu in the shotgun. Whistle on the field. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Pendleton's going to sub. They sent a guy out. I wonder what was up with that. Somebody give me a sound check that's watching. Can you hear me good and clear? If you could just put it in the comments, that'd be great. Inside handoff goes to, let me get a number on that. It's McQuinn again, and he's going to lose a couple more. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bucks. Joseph Hatcher says, let's go Bucks. Let me know who you're watching and where you're watching from. It's going to get chilly tonight, I can already tell, and I'm in shorts. We're not at the Roundup grounds, obviously. We're at the high school. 3rd and 17 here for the Bucks. Sazu in the gun. He's going to pass. That ball's going to be tipped. That's Blakesley for the Rangers on the tip, and that's going to bring up 4th and long for the Bucks. Garrett Clark says, sound is good. Thank you, Garrett. Appreciate it. You're sounding good. Oh, my armchair quarterback, Bud Forrest, in the house. Joseph Hatcher says, I can hear you fine. Good, good. Pendleton to punt here on 4th down. The punt's going to be short. It's going to take a Pendleton bounce where it'll be downed by number 32, Tug McGuinn, and Estacada will take over with 10:28 left in the first. Yeah, like I was saying, I think it's going to get a little bit chilly. The Thomas Klassen, he'll get about 3, where it'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Rangers. This Pendleton team, like I was saying earlier, you can't really judge anything based off of those first 4 games. Nobody wants to play those first 4 games of the season that they've played. Chris Garrett Pedro says, go Bucks, watching from Havre, Montana. Go Mounties tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. The Mounties play MSU Northern tomorrow at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. And I said that that's a must-win game for the Mounties. I think they absolutely have to win that game tomorrow. They should. And their Frontier Conference schedule is one of the toughest in the whole country, and they need that game tomorrow. 3rd down and about 10 here for the Rangers. Carpenter will go under center. There's a whistle on the play. Let me know who you're watching and where you're watching from. Bud Force says, this is nice and warm in my armchair. I'm sure it is, buddy. I should have probably wore some jeans tonight, but I hold on to summer as long as I possibly can, bud. That's Klassen on the carry for the Rangers. He's going to get out to about the Estacada 25, I want to say. It is a first down for the Rangers. So the 35, 33. It's really hard to tell on this field. It's hard to see the yardage markers from up here. First down handoff. There's a whistle on the play. And I'm going to tell you about Hobby Habit. Hobby Habit in LeGrand is a Traxxas exclusive dealer. What that means to you is they're the only place in Eastern Oregon that has the Traxxas Mini Slash 4x4. This car is sweet. The Mini Slash 4x4 is a take-anywhere powerhouse that slips easily into a backpack and delivers all-day speed and fun. Hobby Habit also has an up to $50 off and free 2-cell LiPo battery with a charger deal going on right now on select Traxxas models. Hobby Habit, 411 Fur in LeGrand, just for the fun of it. 1st and 15 here for the Rangers. Another whistle. And it looks like it's going to be a false start. Oh, no, that's going to go against Pendleton. It's going to be an offsides. Let me know who you're watching and where you're watching from. This isn't a typical play-by-play. I mean, I'll call it as well as I can, and we'll just hang out and watch some football, some Bucks football. I don't generally do Pendleton, but I'm doing it this year. 3 of the 4 home games for Pendleton I'll be calling. So, Pendleton fans, you can get used to the voice of the LeGrand guy calling your Pendleton games. That's Carpenter on the carry for the Rangers. He gets about 7 on the first down carry. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. Actually, he got about 2, to be honest. EOU volleyball's on the road. I'll try to get a score check later. 2nd down carry goes to, who is that for Estacada? That's number 2, Blake Barger on the carry for the Rangers. And that's a first down, and they'll move the chains with 7:41 left here in the first quarter. Yeah, EOU volleyball's on the road at EOU volleyball's on the road at Lewis Clark State College tonight, number 17 in the country. This road trip for the Mountie volleyball team is huge, and it's against 3 really tough teams. End around goes to number 7, Turner Jackson for the Rangers. He's going to be brought down. Looks like number 4 for Pendleton, I want to say. Aiden Cox in on the tackle, and the Rangers are into Buckaroo territory, and that's a first down with 7:12 left here in the first quarter. You got a bunch of for the Rangers. This Pendleton defense needs to establish the run stoppage early, because the Estacada is known for this misdirection offense where they run the ball a lot, and they're going to just pound and pound and pound. That's what they do, and the Pendleton front 4 is just going to have to toughen up and make some plays here. That's Jubal Hoisington in on the tackle for the Bucks. That brings up 3rd and 1 for the Rangers here with 6:10 left here in the first quarter. So I get word from the van that there's a little bit of streaming difficulty going on. The bandwidth is going up and down. We're working on it. We'll have it fixed in just no time at all. That penalty is going to go against Pendleton, and that's going to be a first down for the Rangers with 5:56 left here in the first quarter. Pendleton beat Estacada last year 59-28. And this is Pendleton's 4th year back down in 4A. When I was in high school, Pendleton was in our conference back then. That pass is going to go to number 3, John Thatcher, and he's going to basically walk it in for the first score of the game for Estacada. Great blocking there by number 13. Was that number 13? Okay, so that was the wrong name because I was looking. That was Hank Wheeler on the touchdown. My bad, I called there's a Brent Clapp Productions instant replay in there for you, and I caught that I was using the wrong roster for that call. So that was Hank Wheeler on the touchdown for the Rangers. They're going to go for 2 here. It's going to go up the middle. Looks like Ashton Randall, and he will get the 2-point conversion. So with 5:34 left here in the first quarter, Estacada 8, Pendleton 0. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back right after this.
B&K Auto Salvage and Recycling has been in operation since 1973. Getting our start by selling used auto parts from salvaged cars, we have grown to be a leader in the metal recycling industry of Eastern Oregon. From anything containing metals all the way to car tires and parts, we recycle it all as best we can. Give us a call at any of our locations and we'll be glad to assist you and help fulfill any and all metal recycling or auto parts needs. Stay classy and keep on recycling.
All right, we're back here at Pendleton High School. 5:34, the first possession for Estacada after the Pendleton punt, and they are on the board, 8-0. Like I said, that Pendleton defensive front is going to have to play a big game tonight. Estacada's going to run a lot. Obviously, they passed one play during that first drive, but this Estacada team is historically known for just running and running and running. That commercial that you just saw, the B&K commercial, there's a funny story behind that. I called Bo Boston. He's a Pendleton boy, and I said, hey, man, you guys should run a commercial and do reads for the football games. And he said, well, you want me to make a commercial? I said, yeah. And they actually just made that commercial themselves and edited it and put it together, and they did a great job, man. B&K Auto Recycling and Auto Salvage right here in Pendleton, in LeGrand, and Baker City, man. That another weird kick by Estacada. I don't really like that. They give Pendleton the ball at the 40. I don't know if it's just that Estacada, like Mott doesn't have somebody that can kick the ball down the field, or if this is just... And he's going to get a couple on the first down carry. Now, if they can get McQuinn in open space, he's good in open space. They need to establish some blocks up front and get him past that first level, and he's a tough tackle. 2nd and 7 here for the Bucks. Sazu in the shotgun. He'll put Hernandez in motion. Swing pass to Hernandez. He's going to get probably right back to the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Third and 5 for the Bucks. 4:28 left here in the first quarter. If you're just tuning in, let me know who you're watching and where you're watching from, and or you can just harass me. That works too. This isn't your typical play-by-play. It's just we're hanging out, and I will call the plays. Sazu in the shotgun here for the Bucks on 3rd down. He's going to throw. Little screen pass is going to be broken up by Estacada, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Bucks, and it looks like they're going to send the punter in. 3:58 left here in the 4th quarter. Or the 4th quarter, I'm jumping ahead. In the 1st quarter. Let me rephrase that. That's Harrington on to punt for the Bucks. Good snap. Pretty good kick there. Really good kick. Oh, wow. Good bounce, too, inside the 10. So Pendleton will down that inside the Estacada 10, and that's where the Ranger offense will take over. Great punt there by Harrington. Wow. Big thank you to B&K for supporting local football. B&K doesn't just specialize in new and used parts for your vehicle. They have commercial dumpster service, tire recycling, metal demolition and cleanup, and they buy used cars. B&K Auto Salvage and Recycling in Pendleton, LeGrand, and Baker City. Get a hold of them for today for all of your auto parts, metal scrapping, and salvage needs. 1st and 10 here for the Rangers. That handoff is going to go to...
Estacada on the carry with a gain of 1.
That was Randall on the carry for the Rangers. Didn't get much, maybe a yard there on 1st down, so it'll bring up 2nd and 9 here for the Rangers. Both head coaches on the field tonight have been involved in the Shrine game in the past. We've done the Shrine game for 5 years now. 2nd down carry is not going to get much there. That's Thomas Klassen on the carry for the Rangers, and maybe a yard again. They're saying 3rd and 9 on the board, so we'll roll with 3rd and 9. But both these coaches have been involved in the Shrine game over the summer since we've been involved. So in the last 6 years, Andy Mott a few times. Eric Davis was the head coach of the East a couple of years ago. So I've got to have some fun with them over the that weakest shrine. Third down handoff goes to Randall. He's got a little bit of space. I think he has enough for the first down. Yeah, he does. They're moving the chain, so that'll be 1st and 10 for the Rangers. First and 10 here for the Rangers. Little option play. He's going to be pitched back to Klassen. He's going to be run out of bounds. Good defense on that option play by the Bucks. Yeah, at the end, stop the quarterback and then pursuit on the outside. And yeah, that's good defense on an option there by the Bucks. 2nd and 7 here for the Rangers. Second down handoff, not much there for the Rangers. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 7. The 3rd down play will go to Blake Barger. He's going to be dropped at about the Estacada 40, and that's enough for a 1st down for the Rangers.
Blake Barger on the carry. Estacada 1st down.
First and 10 here for the Rangers. We're just dealing with a little bit of internet troubles right now, trying to get it figured out. That handoff goes to number 1, Ashton Randall. And that's a big boy to be taken down right there. Tough tackle right there for that Pendleton defense. End of the first quarter. Estacada 8, Pendleton 0. We'll be back right after this.
We've been around a while. In fact, we're the longest serving independent insurance agency in LeGrand. Our legacy is providing personalized solutions for all types of insurance policies. Integrity and doing things right are just who we are. When you do have a claim, we'd rather wave at you at the grocery store than hide from you or run around the corner. Whether stopping by or giving us a call, you'll be talking to us. No call centers, no phone trees, and no runaround. We are the Valley Insurance team, providing peace of mind, one household at a time.
Welcome back. 1st and 10 here for the Rangers. That pass is going to go to Randall, and he's going to get about 20 on the 1st down play. We're going to see a flag here, and it's going to be some sort of unnecessary roughness. We'll see what the white hat has to say. We're trying to get the internet figured out here. We're having a little bit of trouble. Just bear with us. Bud Forrest Yeah. And Brindle Neestat said, be nice if you could tell who's carrying the ball. Yeah, I missed a couple. We're having a little bit of internet trouble, but I think we're good now. Bud Forrest says, Estacada is a powerhouse. They're just tough on the ground. Man, they are tough on the ground. First and 10. Let's see, what's the penalty over here? They're talking to Andy Mott over there on the sideline. Still out there talking it over. Trying to figure out what we got here. We're going to... Okay, so we have one penalty against. They're going to... Okay, so whatever the penalties were, they offset. So it was unsportsmanlike on each side. And so, I mean, it just basically like there's no penalty at all. And two of the players have a unsportsmanlike conduct on them. First and 10 here for Estacada. 11:52 left here in the quarter. I think we got the internet figured out now. We should be good to go. Carpenter will come out under center here. He's got a single back. It's going to go right up the middle. That's Blake Barger on the carry. Looked like number 22 in on the tackle for the Bucks. Oh, and 9, Vance Nelson. Number 9 for the Bucks, Vance Nelson in on the tackle. I do my best at calling out the tackles, but A, I don't have a spotter, and B, I'm relying on the camera to basically see the numbers because where you sit here, you can't see Pendleton's numbers. So I'll do the best I can. This isn't a typical play-by-play. It's me hanging out with you guys and just talking some football. That second down carry is going to go up the middle for Estacada. 64 for the Bucks in on the tackle is Caleb Lilly. On the carry for the Rangers, Blake Barger. It's another Ranger first down. 10:50 left here in the second quarter. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. Carpenter has a guy on the end around, and there's another penalty. A bunch of Pendleton Bucks there, including Aiden Hernandez, number 64, Caleb Lilly. There is a penalty, though, so we'll check on the white hat and see what we got going on. Bud Forrest asked, what punishment does kids get for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty set out a quarter? I don't think so. I think in high school, I think you have to have 2 of them in a game, and then you get ejected on the second one. And if you get ejected in Oregon in a high school game, you have to miss the next game as well. So the LeGrand kid that got ejected last week will have to miss a game. That penalty is going to go against the Rangers here. We're going to replay first down, 1st and 15. Handoff will go up the middle. That's number 14 in on the tackle, Cole Roy for the Bucks. Randall on the carry. Yeah, this Randall for Estacada, he's a sophomore, and he is a big boy. He's got 2 more years of this after this year. That's a sophomore in the backfield right there. 2nd and 10 here for the Bucks. Misdirection. And that's going to be taken all the way in by Thomas Klassen for the Rangers. A little bit of misdirection. We'll watch the replay here. That's the hardest part about doing an Estacada game is staying on the ball, because they do a lot of misdirection. So that one we stayed on the ball pretty well, but the Estacada offense is very hard to follow, and we'll do our best. And there's Klassen in on a touchdown for the Rangers. Estacada will go for 2 here. Direct snap. Ashton Randall up the middle, and with 9:55 left in the second quarter, Estacada 16, Pendleton 0. We'll be back. Welcome back to Pendleton High School. It's cooled off quite a bit tonight. It's actually kind of chilly. I have a sweatshirt on. The first night I've been actually cold at a football game, and even at the games in LeGrand, we might be inside, but the windows are all open. Estacada will line up to kick after they scored right before the break. Reed & Associates can help you during the Medicare election period, October 15th through December 7th. We'll come right back to Reed after this. I thought they were going to take a little bit longer than that, but we'll talk about Reed after this. Kurt Turner says, "Go Bucks," from Northern California. Okay, so Estacada with a weird squib kick. He's going to go down. I want to say that, oh, wow, that's a big hit there by the sophomore on number 2, Aiden Hernandez. Randall, wow. I want to say, though, that, we watched the replay. That's a tough hit. Maybe a little bit of helmet to helmet. But I want to say that the Pendleton guy was down. When he was fumbling the ball around, he was on the ground when he picked it up. That ball should have been ruled down where he was at. We'll see what they have to say here. Who is that out on the field is what I'm trying to figure out. Who was out there on the field? These guys are going to talk it over, and we're going to figure out what's going on here. He's calling a unnecessary roughness against Estacada. Wow. So they'll take 15 yards from the spot of the foul, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bucks. I thought that was down where he originally picked it up, but apparently the refs didn't think so. So we got 1st and 10 here with 9:48 left in the second quarter. Handoff will go to McGuinn, and he's going to be tripped up. That's Randall again for the Rangers. And 55, Connor Kendig. McQuinn is going to get, he's going to lose about a yard or 2 there. So it'll bring up 2nd and, they gave him a yard. So it'll bring up 2nd and 9 here. Sazu will come out. 2 backs in the backfield with him. He's in the shotgun. Handoff goes to McQuinn again. And he's going to get maybe a yard there, too. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Another penalty flag on the field. And it's chippy out there already. And it's kind of expected between these two teams. While we're here on the break, I'm going to go back to Reed & Associates. Reed & Associates can help you during the Medicare election period, October 15th through December 7th. They also just opened a new shop in Baker on September 15th. They have great professional, friendly, and knowledgeable staff and service, and they're huge supporters of the youth and the community. Reed & Associates for home, auto, Medicare, and life. Give them a call at 541-975-1364 or stop by 904 Adams in LeGrand or 1902 Resort Street in Baker City. The penalty is going to be another unsportsmanlike on Estacada. They're going to add 15 yards onto that. Timeout on the field, and we'll be back right after this.
Eastern Oregon is home to natural wonders, historical sites, and unforgettable experiences. Nobody should have to choose what to leave out of their trip to the area. Elgin's Hunaha RV Park is located in the center of Eastern Oregon's best tourism corridor. Offering 25 pull-through sites, 19 back-in sites, tent camping, showers, and free Wi-Fi, Hunaha is here to fit your vacation needs. Downtown Elgin features family-friendly restaurants, coffee shops, shopping, and the award-winning Elgin Opera House. Don't leave anything out on your next trip to Northeast Oregon. Book your stay today at HunahaRVPark.com.
Welcome back to Pendleton High School. Estacada 16, Pendleton Bucks 0. 8:54 left here in the second quarter. Sazu in the shotgun here. The ball's going to be fumbled around. He's going to have an open receiver. That's number 9, Vance Nelson, on the catch for the Bucks. And he's going to get the Bucks a first down and move into Estacada territory. Not your typical play-by-play, like I've said. It's just, I'll call out what I can. Let me know who you're watching and where you're watching from, or razz me a little bit. Do whatever you want to do. I'm a LeGrand native, but I come over and I'm going to do 3 of the Pendleton games this year for the Bucks, and I'm having fun. I'd rather be nowhere else on a Friday night. 1st and 10 for the Bucks here. See what they got going on out there. These refs seem to be having their hand full tonight. They've been busy so far. Frankie Lopez says he's watching from California. That's my homeland. I was born in Southern California and moved to Oregon when I was 12. Nelson on the keep. He was lined up in the Wildcat. He's going to be stopped.
Sazu on the keeper. Vance on the keeper.
Yeah, that was Vance Nelson in at quarterback for the Bucks in like a Wildcat formation. Not much going on there. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 here for the Bucks. 8:20 left in the second quarter. Now Sazu back in at quarterback for the Bucks. He's got McQuinn to his right. He's going to throw here. Yeah, he kept it. He's got a little bit of space. And he's going to get up close to the first down. I think he got it. I think he may have got it. Yeah, they're going to move the flags, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bucks, as you see right here on the replay. Yeah, he got it. First down. Frankie D. Lopez, Bakersfield, California, looking to move to Pendleton soon. First and 10 Bucks. This offense has a little bit of life. That's McQuinn on the direct snap. It's going to be fumbled around a little bit, and he's just going to go down on it, and Pendleton's going to lose about 2 yards on that first down play. It'll bring up 2nd and 12. Goyer and Associates CPAs is Eastern Oregon's full-service accounting and tax specialist with offices in Baker City and LeGrand. They've been supporting youth sports since 1946. You can scan that QR code right there, or you can go into either of their offices in LeGrand or Baker City, or you can call 541-523-4471. Goyer and Associates. 2nd and 12 here for the Bucks. It looks like Sazu back in quarterback. He's going to put a guy in motion. Little screen play. It's Vance Nelson. He's got a little bit of room out there, and he's going to get into down to about the Ranger 20. Roughly, like I said, it's really hard to tell on this field because the yard markers are so small and they're really hard to see. The 25. First down for the Bucks. Vance Nelson on a nice little screen play there. Sazu in the shotgun. He's got McQuinn behind him. Pitch is going to go to McQuinn. It looked like he might throw that ball for a second. He's going to be run out of bounds on the Pendleton sideline. That is Blake Barger, Turner Jackson in on the tackle, along with Thomas Klassen for the Rangers. Second and 10 for the Bucks here. Sazu in the shotgun. He's got McQuinn to his left. That's McQuinn. He's not going to get much there for the Bucks. Blake Barger in on the tackle for Estacada, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 14 here. Big 3rd down for this Bucks offense. Bud Forrest asks, am I going to do any updates on games going on in the areas? Bud, there's only one other GOL team playing tonight, and I think that's the Dowels. I think everybody else is off. I don't usually do like the Embler, Elgin, all that. It's hard enough to do what I'm doing on top of, like trying to. Sazu's going to be sacked in the backfield. He's going to lose about close to 10 on the play. That's a big 3rd down stop for the Estacada defense. So if somebody wants to look up the scores, for like Embler, Elgin, or whoever you want, you can put them in the comments and I'll read them. I just don't have the, on the road here where I'm literally at a little table outside with the computer and the screen next to me and my stuff sitting on this little table, sitting in like a lawn chair, essentially. The punt by the Bucks. It takes a nice Pendleton bounce, and it's going to go once again inside the 10, it looks like. That's 2 really good punts for Colin Harrington. Just like solid punts. And Estacada is going to start with the ball deep in their own territory here. 4:18 left here in the second quarter. You can find all of our stuff on the EOA network. If you go to EOA.network, it'll show you all the places where our stuff is available. You can scan that QR code on the screen. You can also watch this game on Roku. If you have Roku, you can be watching this game right now live on Roku, so check that out. The first down carry is going to go to number 7 for Estacada, Turner Jackson. Yeah, so back to EOA Network. If you have Roku, all you have to do is download our app, and then you can watch this game on your TV right there. And then it also has all the links to all of our other stuff and a place where you can donate. If you appreciate the fact that we bring this content to you for free, there's a place right there where you can donate to EOA.network, your connection to Eastern Oregon. 2nd and 1 here for the Rangers. A little end around. One guy to beat on the outside. That's Landon Thomas, and that's a great open field tackle by, let me try to get a number 70. Number 72 for the Bucks, Aiden Perkins, makes a great play on the outside to stop the Rangers from, they got the first down, but they could have got a lot more right there. 1st and 10, Rangers, 3:30 left here in the quarter. This Pendleton defense needs a stop. Option again by the Rangers, and the quarterback, Dane Carpenter, will keep and take it out of bounds. Let me see if we can get a spot here on the field. This first half has gone by really fast. There is a penalty. We'll see what happens there. Bud Force says, dude, you all keep getting better in production of your shows. I'm thinking we should be expel halftime show before long. Doing great. Enjoy the job you do. Thanks, Bud. We appreciate you. That's my armchair quarterback taking care of us there. So the White Hats heading over to talk to Estacada head coach Andy Mott and quarterback Dane Carpenter. We'll see what we got going on here. So that penalty is going to go against the Bucks, and it'll be a 1st down for the Rangers. I didn't see what he motioned for the penalty to be, so but it is against the Bucks, and it is a 1st down. First down handoff. That's 54, I believe. 74 on the tackle. Sam Simmons for the Bucks. Estacada will be stopped after a gain of about 2 there. Bring up 2nd and 7 with 3:02. At halftime, we'll be playing the one of my most recent interviews with Brody McMillan from LeGrand High School, and he's a senior at EOU. He's wearing the legacy. He's the starting running back for the Mounties this year, wearing the legacy number, and him and I sat down and had a chat the other day just about, how he's gotten there and the last 4 years, how fast they've gone by. I mean, I remember when he was a sophomore in high school, just out there, trying to find his way. And now he's a senior in college wearing the legacy number, starting at running back for EOU. Another penalty on the Bucks here. Bring up 2nd and 2 with 2:42 left here in the second quarter. Carpenter's got Blake Barger behind him. He's going to go under center here. There is a timeout on the field. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Pendleton High School with 2:42 left here in the second quarter. Pendleton down by two possessions right now, 16-0. They got to get the offense rolling. This defense is going to have to figure out a way to stop Carpenter and this ground attack by the Rangers. This is typical for an Estacada team. Ryan Moss says Cascade Christian 21, Henley 0. They're going to throw here. That ball's going to be broken up. That's number 2, Aiden Hernandez. in on the pass breakup for the Bucks, and that's going to bring up third down.
Carpenter's pass incomplete.
It's a chilly night here in Pendleton. I mean, I kind of expected it was going to be, and I probably should have put on some jeans, but I'm sitting out here in shorts and a sweatshirt. I'll live. 3rd and 2 here for the Bucks. Little misdirection. The handoff goes to Klassen. He's got a little bit of room. He breaks the tackle, and he's finally going to be brought down at about the 33, the Pendleton 33, into Pendleton territory. A bunch of missed tackles there by the Pendleton defense. It looks like Vance Nelson finally brought him down. It's first down for the Rangers. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. Ryan Moss, thank you for the score update on Cascade Christian and Henley. At halftime, one more time, we're going to have a Brody McMillan interview. I sat down with him recently. He's a senior at EOU. He's the starting running back. He wears the legacy number, and what a great story he is. Carpenter will hand off. That's number 3 on the carry. Hank Wheeler, he's going to be tackled out of bounds. That's Vance Nelson and Tug McQuinn on the tackle. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what the White Hat has to say here. A lot of penalties in this first half. A lot of penalties. Okay, so holding against Estacada. And we'll replay the first down, so it'll be 1st and 15 with 2:15 left here in the second quarter. Carpenter under center. He's going to throw, quick slant, going to be caught. That's number 13, Noah Kim for the Rangers. He's going to be tackled.
Carpenter's pass complete to number 13, Noah Kim.
I want to say Aiden Hernandez on the tackle for the Bucks. 2nd and 8 here. Pitch is going to go outside. Oh, that's a great play right there. That's a great play by number 26, Colt McQuinn. That looked like Tug McQuinn, but apparently that must be his little brother. Great player there. He got to the edge quick, made a big tackle, and Estacada might have got a yard or two. 3rd and 6 here, 1:17 left here in the second quarter. That ball's going to go to Hank Wheeler. Oh, no, that's Turner Jackson there for Estacada. Going to be brought down by Tug McQuinn after he gets just about, yeah, he got more than enough for a first down, I think. Another flag on the play. As you see on the replay here, maybe we can see what happened. I don't know. Man, those refs are going to get tired of picking up flags. It's been a very eventful first. So you're going to go holding against Estacada again. So it'll bring up 3rd and about 10 or 11 for the Rangers here. Barger in the backfield. Carpenter's going to throw. He's got a guy open, and it's going to be dropped. That's a tough drop right there. I mean, he was open. Good defense as the Pendleton defender got there, and that'll bring up 4th down here for the Rangers with 53 seconds left. I mean, you're in go for it range here. If you're Andy Mott and the Estacada Rangers, this is the area where you definitely go for it. They've shown us already they don't have a kicker, and that would be a long field goal anyways. They're definitely going for it. And you see Ashton Randall back in the backfield. He's been out for a few series for the Rangers. Carpenter in the shotgun. They're running a screenplay here. It's going to go to Turner Jackson. He's going to make a move, and he's going to get, it looks like enough for a first down. Clock still running here. As soon as they get the sticks moved, that is a first down for the Rangers. 38 seconds left here. Carpenter's going to throw. Oh, that ball's on the ground. As soon as I get a number there, this is going to be Pendleton. They're going to take this to the house. That's number 14, Cole Roy, and he's going to take the fumble all the way back. Have they signaled anything? They're going to, yeah, it's a touchdown for the Bucks. Wow, that is a huge play by Cole Roy. I want to see that was huge. Wow. He almost got caught from behind, able to just get it into the end zone for a Buck touchdown. Now that kind of changes this game a little bit with 21 seconds left. Estacada knocking on the door, the fumble, and Cole Roy takes it to the house. And all of a sudden, it could have been a 3-score game, and now it's going to be a 1-score game. It looks like Pendleton is going to line up to go for 2 here. Let's see, we got Sazu, McQuinn, and Vance Nelson in the backfield. The handoff's going to go to McQuinn. It's an end around, and it's going to go to number 2, Aiden Hernandez, and he's going to walk it in for 2 for Pendleton with 18 seconds left in the half. Pendleton is on the board. Estacada 16, Pendleton 8. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the EOA Network. You're watching Pendleton High School football versus Estacada. And Pendleton, with their first score of the game, cuts the lead in half. 16-8, Estacada up with 21 seconds left here in the first half. That was a big touchdown for this Pendleton defense. Man, they needed that. And like I said, it goes from a possible 3-score game to a 1-score game. That ball's going to be kicked into the end zone where it will be a touchback, and Estacada will take over. First down, they got 21 seconds. This Andy Mott team has 21 seconds to try to figure something out. I mean, if I'm Mott, maybe I just take a knee here and go to half up by 8, not take a chance at there's been a lot of penalties, a lot of unsportsmanlike conduct. It's been a chippy game as expected. That's just kind of how it goes. The GOL and Estacada aren't the best of friends. Timeout on the field. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back.
Welcome to Creating Memories for Disabled Children at beautiful Wallowa Lake, Oregon. Over the years, we have offered families of children with disabilities a free vacation at our beautiful camp properties. At Creating Memories, these families are able to relax in the knowledge that their child is loved and that their efforts are seen. We are Creating Memories for Disabled Children, and our mission is to do just that.
Welcome back to Pendleton High School. You're watching the Pendleton Buckaroos and the Estacada Rangers on the EO Alive Network. I'm Dodsey. Thanks for tuning in. 21 seconds left here in the first half. Estacada 16, Pendleton 8. Estacada with the ball here, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. 10, yeah, on their own 20. It was a touchback after the Pendleton touchdown.
3 seconds were ran off on the PAT. 21 seconds is correct.
The announcer just had to tell the referees how much time is left. I don't know what's going on here, but there's 21 seconds left on the scoreboard. We'll see if they can get this figured out. Halftime, Brody McMillan interview. He's a senior running back, the starting running back at EOU. He's wearing the legacy number 7 this year, and he's a great kid. He's a LeGrand High School graduate. There's Barger lined up in the backfield. Carpenter under center. The handoff's going to go to Barger here. You got a host of Bucks in on the tackle. I don't have a name for number 76, so if somebody can help me with that, he's not on the roster. But 76 was in on the tackle for the Bucks. Somebody can help me with that. And that'll end the first half here. Pendleton with a little bit of momentum going into halftime. They run a fumble back, 80 yards for a touchdown, and it's a one-score game here, 16-8. We'll be back after half.
We love the smell of fresh rain in the spring and the colors of the sunset after a storm. We respect the law, but we cherish the freedom to be ourselves. We like the dirt and we celebrate the outdoors, but we like nice things too. We believe in working hard and taking personal responsibility for our mistakes. We like closing deals with just a handshake, and our word means we won't let you down. We are proud of our accomplishments, but we never want to be snobby. We want to be an owner and not have to depend on others. We love it when the underdog wins. We know our kids' teachers and our neighbors are an extension of our parental eyes. We are compassionate and generous, but we don't want to be taken advantage of. We care more about a person's character than how they are different from us. We want people to understand our challenges and appreciate our way of life. We want our home to be a place that our children love and will choose to stay. We are business owners, teachers, farmers, entrepreneurs, and employees. We are insurance agents, car dealers, cattlemen, manufacturers, artists, and service workers. We stand for the flag, and we kneel to talk to children. What we have in common is more important than what separates us. We are the people of Eastern Oregon.
What is up, Eastern Oregon? This is Dodsey with EO Live Sports, and today I am joined by EOU, and this is hard for me to say, senior football player Brody McMillan. Brody, what's up?
What's going on, Dodsey?
I can't believe that we're already here.
I know.
It seems like just yesterday, like Brody's going to EOU. I mean, I was looking at pictures and some video from your signing the other day, and that seems like it was yesterday.
I know. Flew by.
It's crazy, man. It's just crazy. So, describe like the last 4 years for me. How's it been?
Last 4 years, it's been amazing. I love UU. I mean, I grew up in LeGrand. I'm happy I stayed and played here. I love Coach Camp. I love my teammates. I love the school.
So decision was right on. I mean, I thought it was the best decision you could have ever made too. Moving into this, which is your senior year, you started at running back last year. You're the starter this year. What's your goals?
To win, baby. That's all I want to do is win.
You just want to win.
I just want to win. Last year, I want to win.
I mean, that's a good. I like that. I mean, there's no point in playing unless you're winning. What about your team? Have you guys talked about like where you want to be at the end of the season?
We want to make the playoffs. That was a big goal I've been telling everybody, especially younger guys. I mean, we only have 2 returning starters on offense. A lot of new guys in there, and I said my goal this year is to make the playoffs. I want a winning record. I just want to get after it this year.
I mean, the Frontier expanded. There's almost twice as many teams in the Frontier now, but it also opened up another automatic berth to the playoffs. So,
it did.
I mean, it's basically you win your division, you're in.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be at least one at large and maybe 2. So there's some opportunity there, but we're going to have to play better than 500 to make the playoffs in my eyes. The running back room. What do you got for younger guys in there? Who we talking about? Like,
we got some studs, man. We got my guy Waylon. We got Reese Dixon. We got Malachi Nutter and Kyle Littlejohn. I love those guys. We even call ourselves the Pride Land. It's a funny little joke. Coach Camp right out. We're all about pride. We just go crazy out there.
What's your nickname? Do they call you something? Anything?
B-Mac, Big Mac.
That's easy. I mean, that's kind of like there's some people where their name just makes it really easy to develop a nickname for them. What about school-wise? What are you going to school for?
So I'm going to school for business administration, but I want to become a project manager in construction. I had an internship over in Boise this summer for about 6 weeks, and after football season, I should carry that on.
Oh, so you want to like be the boss on site?
Pretty much, yeah. Just oversee everything.
As you already know, construction's hard on your body like football.
Yeah.
Right? So anytime you can be the boss, be the boss.
Be the boss.
What about your academic education at EOU? Did you ever think, like 5 years ago that you'd be getting ready to graduate from college?
I mean, 5 years ago, I didn't know what I was going to do, and I mean, Coach Camp blessed me with this opportunity. I'm happy to get a degree and have to pay that much money. He gave me a great scholarship. So
yeah.
5 years ago, I don't know, but now I'm getting a degree.
I love it, dude. It's going to be awesome to see you put that robe on. It really is. It's so cool. What about you personally? Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Pineapple on pizza? I can get down with it.
You probably don't. I mean, there's probably not much that you wouldn't eat, right?
Yeah.
I would imagine that you can probably put some food away. If you got to choose any meal at all, it can be restaurant, it can be mom's cooking, it can be whatever. What are you eating?
Let's get a steak and taters.
Yeah,
Let's go to.
You like the fatty steak, or you like
No.
like a thin, like a sirloin type?
Yeah, thicker cut.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that.
No, you don't like the ribeye?
No.
Oh man, the ribeye is the best. You get all the flavor in there. What about 10 years in a coma or 5 years in prison?
Ooh. I mean, I think I'd want to remember my life, so probably 5 years in prison.
I always say it would suck to be labeled as a convict, but it'd be a lot better than waking up and none of your muscles being there, and your friends all have kids. We got a new president. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't be good. What about if you had to choose one or the other? Say you're at the beginning of your college career, and you either have to take all of your classes at 8 a.m. or all of your classes at 8 p.m. Which one are you choosing?
8 a.m.
Why?
I mean, we have practice until about 4, and then we'll run meetings sometimes all the way up till 8, so not a lot of time there.
Yeah,
I'd just get it done in the morning, get it done, have the rest of the day off.
Okay, I can see that. I would do probably the same, even though it'd be hard for me because I'm not a morning person.
No.
But I am kind of a night owl, but I wouldn't want to be doing school at night. You know what I mean? There's a lot better things that you can be doing. What about your hero? Who's your hero?
My hero?
Yeah.
I'd have to say my mom.
Why?
She was a single mom growing up my whole life and just gave me everything I needed.
Yeah, and she's been there. What about if you could have a superpower? What superpower would you take?
Probably super speed. I'll take super speed.
Super speed? Why?
Super speed.
You don't feel like you
No one
have
can tackle
enough
me.
yet?
No one can tackle me.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you could use it for a lot of advantages. This this is your senior season at EOU. What's your best memory so far for football?
Beating C of I last year. I think that was a big thing for
that
everybody.
Was so awesome, huh?
It was awesome.
That was the first time in like 8 years.
I know.
8 years.
That's probably my best memory at EOU right now.
I think it was 6 or 8 years. So like nobody on that field had ever beat C of I before.
Yeah.
I don't. Solo Taylor had never beat C of I before.
Let me tell you, it felt great.
Oh, dude, I was there. I know. I mean, I've been there for all of those games and watched all of those games, and everything. Every time it had came up the same. We can't get past C of I. Yeah. Monkeys on the shoulder, boom, knock that monkey off, and here we go. Let's go party. It was awesome. It really was. Who's been your mentor on the field?
Coach Camp.
As a running back?
Yeah,
he's a running
back coach. He's a running back coach.
I know he is, but he damn sure didn't play running back.
Let me tell you, he's made me into a much better football player than when I first got there.
Yeah? Sure. What's one thing that Coach Camp says that is going to stick with you for life?
Oh, stick with me for life. Guy. Just the word guy.
Just the word guy.
Just the word guy.
Huh. You know how some people always have that one word or one little phrase that you're always going to, know them by. If you had to choose one or the other, you taking the mountains or the beach? I already know the answer to this.
Mountains.
This is easy. Yeah.
Mountains all day.
You like the beach, though?
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the ocean.
No?
No.
You'd rather be up there in the mountains riding your dirt bike and shooting stuff?
Yep.
I get it. I mean, it's Eastern Oregon, right? If you could live anywhere on the planet, where are you going to live?
Probably out in Idaho somewhere, Treasure Valley area.
Treasure Valley? Like Boise?
Yep.
You want to be around that many people?
I'll probably be on the outskirts somewhere, but
okay.
In that area.
That's where you're going. You're going to Idaho. It's not a bad area, actually. I mean, I don't like the city part of that area, but if you can get out maybe a little bit north, I like it. I really like it up there. Last question, and I'll get you out of here. Coach Camp says, Brody, we're trying to get Dodsey, who's a senior in high school, to come play football at EOU. What are you telling me?
What am I telling you?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this. Our football program is amazing. It's great. I mean, you got to come in there and work hard every single day. Be prepared to get your butt ripped, you know what I mean? But if you put your head down and you grind, I promise you'll be playing on Saturdays.
Nice. Eastern Oregon, he's EOU senior football player, Brody McMillan. I'm Dodsey. Brody, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to Creating Memories for Disabled Children at beautiful Wallowa Lake, Oregon. Over the years, we have offered families of children with disabilities a free vacation at our beautiful camp properties. These getaways are a respite for families who often deal with an increased amount of emotional stress, financial hardships, and isolation. At Creating Memories, these families are able to relax in the knowledge that their child is loved and that their efforts are seen. Since 2018, we have completed a cabin renovation every 2 years, continually increasing our capacity to serve. We have fully renovated 3 cabins to become fully accessible lodging for families, including full kitchens and wheelchair-accessible bathrooms. We now turn our focus to the lodge building at the Creating Memories camp. Our vision for the lodge includes gatherings, networking, education, connections, community, and fellowship. We want it to be a place for families to share their struggles and joys, their needs and their knowledge, their setbacks and their celebrations. We are Creating Memories for Disabled Children, and our mission is to do just that.
B&K Auto Salvage and Recycling has been in operation since 1973. Getting our start by selling used auto parts from salvaged cars, we have grown to be a leader in the metal recycling industry of Eastern Oregon. From anything containing metals all the way to car tires and parts, we recycle it all as best we can. Give us a call at any of our locations and we'll be glad to assist you and help fulfill any and all metal recycling or auto parts needs. Stay classy and keep on recycling.
We've been around a while. In fact, we're the longest serving independent insurance agency in LeGrand. Our legacy is providing personalized solutions for all types of insurance policies. Integrity and doing things right are just who we are. When you do have a claim, we'd rather wave at you at the grocery store than hide from you or run around the corner. Whether stopping by or giving us a call, you'll be talking to us. No call centers, no phone trees, and no runaround. We are the Valley Insurance Team, providing peace of mind, one household at a time.
Eastern Oregon is home to natural wonders, historical sites, and unforgettable experiences. Nobody should have to choose what to leave out of their trip to the area. Elgin's Hunaha RV Park is located in the center of Eastern Oregon's best tourism corridor, offering 25 pull-through sites, 19 back-in sites, tent camping, showers, and free Wi-Fi. Hunaha is here to fit your vacation needs. Downtown Elgin features family-friendly restaurants, coffee shops, shopping, and the award-winning Elgin Opera House. Don't leave anything out on your next trip to Northeast Oregon. Book your stay today at hunaharvpark.com.
Welcome back, Buckaroos and Rangers. 16-8 Rangers at the half. And I had a comment during halftime. Don Cresswell said, why did we not see the dance team perform at halftime? More state titles there than football, just saying. And the very simple answer to that is they used copyrighted music, and we can't stream copyrighted music. I mean, that we don't do any halftimes if they're playing music on like a system, because it'll get dinged and the stream will get taken down. Randy Minthorn says, hi Don, how are you, you old buckaroo? So that's the short answer. We would love to be able to show the halftime performances of everything, obviously, but we can't take the chance. The Pendleton kickoff goes out of bounds here. Estacada will start at about their own 35. That's the quarterback, Carpenter. He's going to go out of bounds after a gain of about 12 on the first down play there. See it again here. Number 88, Jubal Hoisington in pursuit. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rangers here at right about midfield. So it was a little bit more than 12 on the carry. In that first half, Ashton Randall was a big force for the Rangers. That's Thomas Klassen on the carry there. He's going to be brought down by Tug McQuinn and Caleb Lilly. That'll bring up second. Oh, that's another first down, actually, for the Rangers. So 1st and 10, 11:26 left here in the third quarter. Handoff's going to go up the middle. Barger will be brought down. Vance Phillips and Vance Nelson in on the tackle for the Bucks. The first half, though, that the highlight for Pendleton was definitely the Colroy fumble return for a touchdown, 80-plus yarder. It was great. It was, I mean, that could have been a 3-score game, and it turned into a 1-score game. Carpenter in under center here. He's going to keep option, and he's going to slide after a gain of about 7. We'll bring up second and short here. Second and 5 here for the Rangers. 10:15 left in the third. It got cold out here. I mean, literally from the beginning of the game till now, it's probably cooled off 15 degrees. Carpenter will go under center. That was a false start. The handoff will go to Turner Jackson. He's going to be tackled. Oh, there's a little bit of a late extracurricular hit. Vance Nelson in on the tackle. You saw the Pendleton player go out of bounds up top. No flag on the play. The ref must have missed that. This game has been really chippy. There's some bad blood between these two teams, apparently. I mean, the GOL and Estacada pretty much have bad blood. It's just been a thing. We always end up matching up with them in the playoffs. Carpenter on 3rd and 2 here for the Rangers. The Bucks are going to jump, and it's going to be an offsides against Pendleton. Hobby Habit in LeGrand has up to $50 off and a free 2-cell LiPo battery with charger deal going on right now on select Traxxas models. They're the place to go if you want anything Traxxas RC cars. I mean, their selection is immaculate. It's awesome. Hobby Habit, 411 First Street in LeGrand, just for the fun of it. That handoff's going to go up the middle. That's number 64, the big boy, Caleb Lilly, in on the tackle. And I don't think he's going to get maybe back to the original line of scrimmage there. They gave him 2 yards, a yard. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 here for the Rangers. 8:46 left in the third quarter. Carpenter under center. It's weird how the Estacada running back starts on his knees. That ball gets to the outside. That's Turner Jackson on the carry for the Rangers. And he'll have another Ranger first down. This Brent Clapp Production instant replay. Yeah, he just got to the outside. And if you're a local business in LeGrand, Baker, or Pendleton, that instant replay is advertising on it is still up for sale. So if you're interested, get a hold of us. Message us on here or office@eoalive.tv. Trying to figure out what the down is. We don't have anything up on the scoreboard. I want to say it's 1st and goal here. Oh, no. Was there a touchdown? Did I completely miss something? Apparently. Yeah, I missed something. Oh, yeah, I missed that big time. I didn't think that he made it as a touchdown on the outside over there on that play. I couldn't see the referee, so that's my bad. That is a touchdown for Estacada, and the extra point is good. 24-8 Rangers, 8:25 left in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
B&K Auto Salvage and Recycling has been in operation since 1973. Getting our start by selling used auto parts from salvage cars, we have grown to be a leader in the metal recycling industry of Eastern Oregon. From anything containing metals all the way to car tires and parts, we recycle it all as best we can. Give us a call at any of our locations and we'll be glad to assist you and help fulfill any and all metal recycling or auto parts needs. Stay classy and keep on recycling.
Welcome back, Pendleton High School. Yeah, so that I'm relying completely on a camera to call this game, and I just didn't see the signal by the referee. But it's a touchdown, and with 8:25 left here in the third quarter, Pendleton 8, Estacada 24. This Pendleton offense has got to get going. Estacada's done some really weird stuff on kickoffs. I don't know if this is. I mean, this is the way they stack everything up, and it's almost like it's an Andy Mott thing. I don't know if I like it. That kick's going to be a low, hard kick down the middle, fielded by the Bucks. That's Tug McQuinn. He's got a little bit of room, and he's going to go out of bounds on the far side of the field. He'll get about to the 38-yard line. And the Bucks offense will take the field, down by a couple scores here midway through the third quarter. They'll start on their own 33. And so far, this offense hasn't really had much going. They really got to figure out how to get something going here. Sazu in the gun. He's got McQuinn behind him. He's going to throw. He rolls out to his left. Oh, he's going to keep it there. And there's Randall in on the tackle for the Rangers. Sazu's going to get about 2 on the first down carry. It'll bring up 2nd and 8 here for the Bucks. Big thank you to B&K for supporting local football. B&K doesn't just specialize in new and used parts for your vehicle. They have commercial dumpster service, tire recycling, metal demolition, and cleanup, and they buy used cars. B&K Auto Salvage and Recycling in Pendleton, LeGrand, and Baker City. Get a hold of them today for all your auto parts, metal scrapping, and salvage needs. Second and 4 here for the Bucks. Sazu to throw. He's going to keep it. Go up the middle, and there's Randall again in on the tackle for the Rangers. Sazu's going to get about to the original line of scrimmage there. It'll bring up 3rd and 4 for this Bucks offense. They got Cole Sazu listed as a 6 foot, 280 pounds. He looks taller than that to me. You're going to have a flag on that play, and we'll let the white hat figure it out. And we're going to have a false start against Pendleton, so we're going to walk it back 5 yards and replay the down. So 3rd and short turns into 3rd and 8 here for the Bucks. There have been a lot of penalties in this guy. I mean, it's been like that every game this year for all. I mean, LeGrand too. There's just been a lot of penalties. Randy Minthorn says, "Man, this is cool. Even replay." Yeah, we've been doing this for a long time. We've gotten better over the years, but yeah, this isn't something new, Randy. 3rd and 8 here. Sazu roll out to his right. He had a guy. It's going to be dropped. I mean, the pass is a little bit high, and that's going to bring up 4th down. I mean, I think if you're Pendleton head coach Eric Davis, you got to punt right here. It's only a 2-score game. 6:05 left in the third. I think we'll see the Pendleton punting unit. Yeah, we do. Yeah, he sent the punter on. Colin Harrington back to punt for the Bucks. This isn't your typical play-by-play. It's just me hanging out with you guys. I do my best, and let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. Give this stream, if you're watching on social media, give it a like. That's how you can help us too. Harrington's punt is low. Takes a Pendleton bounce. It's going to be fielded Hank Wheeler. That's 88. Jubal Hoisington and Tucker Kuza in on the tackle for the Bucks. He brings it out to about his own 29 where the Rangers will take over. 1st and 10 with 5:53 left here in the third quarter. Man, well, this is a strange formation that Estacada's in right here. Now, I'm telling you, Andy Mott's got some strange things going on. He's got 3 backs in the backfield. 1 offset to the right. It's direct snap's going to go to Ashton Randall. The big sophomore is going to take it outside. He's got a little bit of space. And he's finally going to be brought down well inside Pendleton territory. That's Tripper Mallon and Tug McQuinn on the tackle for the Bucks. And that'll be a first down for the Rangers. Lowell Cause wants to know who LeGrand is going against. LeGrand is off. LeGrand's on a bye this week. Everybody in the GOL except for Pendleton and the Dows are on byes this week. That's Carpenter on the quarterback keeper up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to be finally brought down. Number 81, Tegan Herrera, and 72, Aiden Perkins in on the tackle for the Bucks. 5:15 left here in the quarter. You can see on the Brent Clapp Productions instant replay. Man, this front unit for Pendleton has got to firm up. They really do. 1st and 10 here for the Rangers. Carpenter in the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. Oh, that was actually Barger lined up in the quarterback position. They do so many different things. It's really hard to tell with this Estacada offense what they're doing because they mix around the quarterback. Barger's in the quarterback now for the Rangers. So you'll see him keep it again. He's going to go right up the middle and take it in for a Ranger touchdown. Randy Menthorn said, man, that Rangers running back is huge and he has some wheels. And he's only a sophomore. Ashton Randall is a sophomore. Yeah. Yes, a sophomore. So we get to see 2 more years of him anytime he comes to town to play the GOL. The extra point attempt by the Rangers is going to go to Ashton Randall, and he's going to take it in for 2 with 4:38 left here in the third quarter. Estacada 32, Pendleton 8. We'll be back right after this. We are back here at Pendleton High School with 4:38 left in the third quarter. Estacada just scored and ran in the extra point for 2 to make it 32-8 here. And it's been just ground and pound for the Rangers. The defensive front for the Bucks has had a tough time with, it's been a combination of Randall, Barger, Wheeler, Klassen, Carpenter. For the Rangers, and if this Pendleton defense doesn't firm up, they're in trouble. Rangers lined up to kick here, and it's a low kick. It's going to be fielded. That's Hernandez on the return for the Bucks. He's going to be stopped by Noah Kim. Going to get out to about the Pendleton 19. And that'll bring up a first down for the Bucks here in the third quarter. It is definitely fall football tonight here in Pendleton. It's chilly. It feels like fall. Sazu in the shotgun here. Handle off will go to Vance Nelson. He's got a little bit of room there, and it takes the whole team to bring him down. I mean, there was a bunch of Estacada guys there, including Logan Blakesley. Vance Nelson with a nice little run there for the Bucks for a first down. You can see on the Brent Clapp instant replay right here, it took 5 guys to bring Vance Nelson down right there. First and 10 Bucks, 4:06 left in the third. Sazu's got McQuinn and Nelson in the backfield. The handoff goes to McQuinn, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up second down. Reed and Associates can help you during the Medicare election period, October 15th through the December 7th. And they also just opened a new office in Baker City. They have great professional, friendly, and knowledgeable staff and service and are huge supporters of the youth and community. Reed and Associates for home, auto, Medicare, and life. Give them a call at 541-975-1364 or stop by 904 Adams in LeGrand or 1902 Resort Street in Baker City. Or you can scan that QR code right there. It'll give you all their information because it takes you directly to their website. And yeah, Kevin and his team, they've done great things. They're always huge supporters of football in the community. Sazu on second down. He's going to roll to his right. He's got a guy open. I think that was Aiden Hernandez on the catch. He's going to go out of bounds, and that's close to. That's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 here for the Bucks. See on the replay there, he's just short of the first down. Don Cresswell says 2 of the watchers are from Montana. Who would have thunk that? Awesome. The more the merrier, Don. Sazu in the shotgun on 3rd down. Handoff's going to go to Nelson. He's got space. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to lower the shoulder, and he's going to barrel forward for an easy first down there for the Bucks. Looks like there's a flag on the field. We'll see. It's going against Pendleton, so we're going to walk it back and replay 3rd down. B&K Auto Salvage and Recycling Pendleton says, let's go Bucks. I know who that is. I was talking about you earlier, Bo, about how I was like, man, you guys should run a commercial, and you put that commercial together, and it turned out really good, man. I thought that was pretty cool. B&K are huge supporters of sports and just the community in LeGrand, Pendleton, and Baker, and we appreciate them very much. Sazu on 3rd and 7 now for the Bucks. Down 32-8 here. This Pendleton offense has got to get going. Sazu's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw. That's going to be reeled in. That's number 11, Zane Emery on the catch, and he's going to take it back to the original first down line of scrimmage, but about 10 yards. He's about a, what are they going to say here? 4th and 1, 4th and 2? I mean, you're in go-for-it zone. You're down by 3 scores here. If you're head coach Eric Davis, you're going for this. I mean, you're not sending Harrington onto the field to punt here. Not with 1:10 left in the third quarter, down by 3 scores. You got to get a first down here. Let's see what they're going to do. So you got Sazu in the shotgun with Vance Nelson lined up directly behind him. 4th and 1 is what they're saying up in the box. Handoff's going to go to Nelson. He's got the first down and more. He breaks free, and he's going to take this to the house, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown. Pendleton. That was huge. Vance Nelson with the huge Buckaroos touchdown. They needed that right there. Vance Nelson delivered. Watch the Brent Clapp Productions instant replay here. He gets a seam, and then once he breaks free to the second level, nobody's going to catch him. He's gone to the house. Bo Boston says, keep up the good work, brother. I appreciate you, Bo. Big touchdown there for the Bucks. Extra point attempt here. Sazu in the gun. He's going to give it right back to Nelson. And Nelson's going to bring it in and cut the lead in half. With 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Estacada 32, Pendleton 16. We'll be back right after this.
Eastern Oregon is home to natural wonders, historical sites, and unforgettable experiences. Nobody should have to choose what to leave out of their trip to the area. Elgin's Hunaha RV Park is located in the center of Eastern Oregon's best tourism corridor, offering 25 pull-through sites, 19 back-in sites, tent camping, showers, and free Wi-Fi. Hunaha is here to fit your vacation needs. Downtown Elgin features family-friendly restaurants, coffee shops, shopping, and the award-winning Elgin Opera House. Don't leave anything out on your next trip to Northeast Oregon. Book your stay today at hunaharvpark.com.
Welcome back to the EO Alive Network. Pendleton and Estacada. Pendleton just punched it in after a Vance Nelson touchdown to cut the score in half. That's Ashton Randall on the squib kick return. He's going to take it into Pendleton territory with 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Yeah, Pendleton's cut this score in half. It's they're down by 16, two possession game. We have a ball game here. Randy Minthorn says, shucks, we got a pretty good-looking running back, too. Yeah, between Tug McQuinn and Vance Nelson, yeah, there's some good running backs in this game. Estacada will come out. Carpenter is in the shotgun. It's going to be a direct snap to Randall. And that wasn't Carpenter in the backfield with him. It was Class. And here's the thing. This Estacada offense is just so wacky. It's so hard to watch the way they line up and to keep the misdirections. There's a timeout on the field. We're going to take a commercial break, and we will be back right after this. Welcome back to the EO Live Network. That was actually the end of the third quarter. So with one quarter left here from Pendleton High School, Estacada 32, Pendleton 16. Estacada with the ball in Pendleton territory. Snap's going to go to Klassen. He's going to go out of bounds on the far side of the field. There is a flag, so we'll go to the white hat and see what he's got going on over there. From the look of things, this flag's going to go against Pendleton, it looks like. Nope, they're going to – okay, so the flag will go against Estacada. It's a hold, so they'll walk it back and replay the down. Pendleton, that's a big break right there for Pendleton, and now their defense just needs to make a stop. This Pendleton defense really needs a stop. Klassen in the backfield, lined up in the quarterback position. He's going to keep it. He gets to the outside. He's going to be brought down by a few different Bucks, including Lilly and Vance Phillips. And that's going to, he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, roughly. It'll be 3rd and 9 here with 11:26 left here in the fourth quarter. This is where time becomes a big enemy of Pendleton. That's Jackson in at the quarterback position for the Rangers, and he's going to take it to about the 29, which is going to be enough for a first down for the Rangers, and it'll be 1st and 10 here. Jackson in at quarterback still. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to be stopped after a short game. Vance Phillips, number 72, Aiden Perkins. I still don't have a name for 76. Maybe I can ask these people sitting. He's not on the roster. The big kid in the middle there, number 76, is not on the roster. 2nd down and 9 here. Now they got another guy in at quarterback, Ashton Randall. He's going to run it up the middle. He breaks free. He's going to be tripped up and eventually brought down by Aiden Hernandez after he gets the first down. Bud Forrest says, don't understand the pooch kick to start after a touchdown. Give great field position up. I don't either. That's an Estacada thing. I don't know what they're thinking, but 1st and 10 here. Randall in at quarterback still for the Rangers. He's going to run to the right, and he's going to take that in, and we're looking for a signal on the field. Can't really see anybody's sign yet. Did that get in?
Ashton Randall again on the keeper.
He's going to be just short. They're going to down him inside the 5, and it'll be 1st and goal. Rangers with 9:33 left here. Randall in the shotgun. He's going to run it up the middle. I'm looking for a signal. I don't know. He might have been stopped. It looks like that is going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown Estacada.
For the Rangers. These referees are not good at putting their hands up to signal a touchdown. I want to tell you that right now. That was a touchdown, but I barely saw one guy just kind of put his arms up haphazardly, and that's really hard to tell. That's Thomas Klassen on the 2-point conversion. It is good with 9:23 left here in the fourth. Estacada 40, Pendleton 16. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Pendleton High School on the EOA Network. Estacada lining up to kick after they just made the score 40-16 with 9:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, this Estacada kicking game is extremely strange. And it always has been since I can remember. They do a lot of weird. It's like the offense. I mean, I don't know where that came from either. They rotate in a lot of players with a lot of different looks and a lot of different motion, and it's definitely different. The kickoff is going to be a low line drive fielded by the Bucks. That's McQuinn on the return. That's a nice open field tackle there by number 11, Logan Blakesley. McQuinn will bring it out to about the Pendleton 43, where they'll take over 1st and 10 with 9:17 left in the fourth quarter. You can find all of our stuff on the EOA network at eoa.network. All the locations for Facebook, YouTube, Roku, our website, right there. It's a link tree. There's also a place where you can donate if you feel the need. You can scan that QR code, and it'll take you right there to the EOA network. And 1st down and 10 here. Sazu will throw. He's got a guy. That's Hernandez open in the middle of the field, and he's going to take a big hit from Randall. Randall has been all over the field, and just he hits like you want to have your eyes on a swivel looking for number 1, because he comes in and just hits people. Hernandez, though, with the 1st down, takes it deep into Estacada territory here. And Pendleton's got to score right now. 8:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Down 40-16. Sazu has McQuinn in the backfield with him. He's going to throw again. He's going to keep it. Goes up the middle. That's Randall and Hudson Smith in on the tackle after a short gain of about 6 on the 1st down carry by Sazu. Second and 4 here. Let me know who you're watching, where you're watching from. Give this, if you're watching on social media, give it a like if you don't mind. Sazu in the gun here. Doesn't see anything he likes, so he keeps it himself. Turner Jackson in on the tackle for the Rangers. Bring up 3rd and 4 after the very short gain on 2nd down there for the Bucks. Big thank you to my crew tonight. Tanya Clapp on camera, Brent Clapp in the van on production. They do a great job, and this is like a Friday night, and they're on their free time coming and doing this. They're the owners of EO Alive, and they're both out here working. So big thank you to them. Souza in the shotgun. He's going to throw again. That's Randall from behind, and he's going to bring Sazu down in the backfield. I'm going to call him Souza for some reason, for a sack. And now it brings up 4th down and decision time for you got to go for it. There's no doubt about that. But it's going to be a 4th. Sean R. O'Rourke says, watching from Tacoma, go Bucks. Must be a different Sean O'Rourke than that went to LeGrand. I actually went to high school with 2 Sean O'Rourkes in LeGrand. Hopefully you're not one of them rooting for the Bucks, but it is their broadcast, so you should be rooting for them. I'm rooting for them. 4th and 14 here for the Bucks. That was Tucker Kuza in at quarterback. That ball's going to be intercepted. Landon Thomas for the Rangers with the interception. We'll watch it again here. Yeah, that ball was caught for sure. Strange thing there, they threw in Tucker Kuza at quarterback, and they aired one out, and Landon Thomas came down with it. It'll be a touchback for the Rangers. I mean, he would have been better off not catching that. That would have they would have got the ball in better field position if he would have just knocked that down. But in the heat of the moment, I don't mind, making that play. Padding the stats a little bit, getting yourself a little bit an interception, 6:08 left here in the fourth. Bud Forrest says, great job on camera tonight. Hats off to the crew for doing this. Enjoy, you guys. Thanks. That's number 6, Thomas Clausen on the carry. And he's going to take it out almost to midfield for the Rangers. Randy Minthorn says, Randall this, Randall that. Man, he is having a great game. Yeah, he's been a definite difference maker in this game for the Rangers tonight. 5:58 and counting left here in the fourth quarter. Estacada 40, Pendleton 16. Estacada's going to play the clock game now. They're just going to slow this game down. It's not like they haven't been running the ball all night, but they're just going to do it a little bit slower now. Let's see. The new guy in the backfield for the Rangers is Parker Trujillo. I have not seen him back there tonight. You got Carpenter lined up in the quarterback, Blake Barger as the fullback, and I think you're going to see Trujillo get this ball. Nope. Trujillo lead block there for number 3, Hank Wheeler. He's going to take it into Pendleton territory. Bring up 2nd and 4 here. 4:57 and counting. If you own a local business, LeGrand, Pendleton, Baker City, we still have space to advertise for the last half of the football season. Just get a hold of us. EO Alive. Oh, wow. I butchered that. Office at EO Alive TV, or message us right here on Facebook. I was going to say EO Alive Network, but you don't want to go there. You can message us right here or email us at office at EO Alive TV. Dane Carpenter under center here. They're going to milk off as much of this clock as possible. Wow, a little misdirection and a flip. It's going to go to Hank Wheeler, and he's going to get the first down for the Rangers. Even I thought the fullback got the ball there. It's a great job by Carpenter to hold that on the option, and Wheeler's going to take it for a gain of about 10 on the play. It'll be 1st and 10, 3:53 left here as you see the Brett Clapp Productions instant replay. Man, that's tough to defend. I mean, that's hard for any high school team to defend that. That option, triple option, is really tough, and you see it generate a first down for the Rangers. 3:30 and counting left here in the fourth quarter, and this is all just going to be a clock game from here on out. I'm sure Estacada will try to run this game out here. There's Trujillo on the carry. The whitest Estacada uniform out there is going to get the carry, and he's going to get about 8 on the first down play, I want to say. Second and 2.